as my cousin, my close cousin. We're raised like twins, so he knew everything about what I was doing. But we're the same age.
So your cousin didn't snitch on you?
No, that's my guy. He had my back.
So your cousin was supporting you to do bad?
He wasn't supporting me to do bad.
But yet, so listen, if you're keeping something secret, then you know, hey, you know what I mean? You know exactly, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've all been kids, you know what I mean? When you're hiding something, then you're like, yeah,
Hey.
I don't want nobody to see this, you know what I mean?
Well, if you're doing your own stuff, you don't want it to get snitched on. It's the bro code, the bro system. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you did mention about your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Was your dad in your life?
That's a long, complicated story, but we're opening the book tonight. He was not in my life until I was 11.
What happened?
He was an alcoholic.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he was an alcoholic. And he just chose that over being in my life. And I didn't meet him until I was 11. He came into my life at
What
the
was
age. He was in another state. And I never met him, not met him face to face until I was 11 years old. And then he came into my life. He was in my life for 5 years after that. Horrible 5 years of being around an alcoholic.
Was he an abusive, you know what I mean, parent?
Yeah. He was verbally abusive. He is the reason, honestly, why I still struggle with confidence issues. I'm getting over it. I'm growing.
Was he beating you up, you know what I mean, saying crazy stuff to you or what?
Listen, that is a whole portion. We can open the book, but yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of domestic stuff going on in the house that I grew up seeing and grew up being around and grew up being involved in during those years when he was there.
So where is he now?
I have no idea. I think he's in this state now. I'm friends with him on Facebook, so I think he's in rehab maybe, or doing something like that. I think he just got out of jail, but I haven't seen him.
What did he do? How did he end up in jail?
I really don't even know. I'm telling you, he has not been involved in my life very much since he left at the age of 15, and I haven't seen him for 8 years.
So how often, you know what I mean, do you guys, you know what I mean, communicate through social media or, you know what I mean, any form?
Not at all.
Really?
I haven't talked to him in years, but he added me on Facebook a couple months ago and hasn't said anything since then.
So, okay, if, you know what I mean, if he's not trying to reach out, have you make the move, like, hey, kind of, you know what I mean, want to reconcile, like, you know what, what you did, I didn't like it, but you still my dad, or you still my blood. This
is I know on this podcast we do debating, so this is an open topic. I know this is going to be a little bit of a debate, but I think it's the parents' job. It should not be the child's job to have to reach out to their parents. If you're I shouldn't have to go to my mom or my dad and say, please be in my life, personally. But I know some people think, it's your parent, do it. But for me, I'm the child. If you want to be in my life, I haven't closed the door, but he hasn't knocked on it, so.
Okay, so back into when you were using substances, were you still in the church?
I was.
So how do you kind of juggle both? Do this, and then the next minute, you know what I mean? How do you, because it's you can't do both. But how you know what I mean? How good were you to kind of hey, keep it on the low, you're doing it, but people don't know. How good was you?
It was hard. It was something, I'm telling you, audience, do not try to do both. Do not try to do both. Don't try to have your one foot in, one foot out, because it was tearing me apart. Those were a hard couple of years because I would be one person on the outside of church, one person inside of church, and I was having an identity crisis. Who am I really? Am I this person? Am I this person? It tore me apart. Don't try it. Don't try it at home, kids.
Okay. So, where was your mom? Yeah. At what point did you open up to your mom and hey, mom, I'm doing this? At what point? At what age? At what time? Or moment in your life you know what I mean, open up to your mom, hey mom, you know what? I'm going through this, because you were hiding it. So when you're hiding something, kind of feel you know what I mean, I ain't gonna tell him. But right. At what point you decided to open up to your mom?
I think I was probably 19, 20 or so. My mom has always been, I didn't hide stuff from my mom because I thought that she was going to disown me. I hid it because I was ashamed, but my mom has always had an open door. Like, I can tell her anything. So I think I was just going through it, dealing with the battle of being an addiction. And I know I could talk to her about it. And so I just talked to her about it. She's just been there for me through everything, like she has my entire life.
So was she surprised or shocked? Because she, in her mind, like, hey, I have a perfect girl. She's a good girl. You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
sometimes
no.
we hide stuff from our parent don't get to know or see, you know, like, you know what I mean? What was her first initial reactions? Like, really? You know what I mean?
You want to know the word? You want to know the words that she said?
I want to know.
She said, "Oh, Shug." That's what she calls me. Shug. She said, "Oh, Shug." I hate that. Like, she was just there for me. She was 100% there to help me in my support to get through everything, my entire life. That's not, you know what? Shout out to my mom on this podcast, because she's been there for me my entire life through all the ups and downs.
Okay, so you know what I mean? You mentioned your dad wasn't in your life, so was it just your mom raising you as a single mom, or was there, you know what I mean, a father figure, you know what I mean, you saw, you know, because sometimes relationship wouldn't work, but people will move on and then they'll find good partners. Where, you know what I mean, did you have another father figure in your life, you know what I mean, or did you just, you know what I mean, coming from a single parent home?
My mom was really after everything with my dad. My mom was single really for my whole life. I never had another father figure from someone she was dating, but for my entire life, my grandpa was my father figure, and he is who I considered as, like, if anyone's gonna be my dad, it's gonna be my grandpa, you know.
Okay, so is he still alive?
No, he's no longer with us. He passed away, I think, 2 years ago.
Bless you so. Bless you so. So, what area in your life currently are you struggling with?
I think I'm struggling with just finding myself. I went through a lot this past year. I haven't opened up a lot about it, but I went through a lot this past year, and my life was tied to someone else for a long time. And now I'm not tied to that person, so I'm just discovering who this person is. And so I guess I'm kind of struggling with it, but I'm growing through it too. It's a good thing. And I'm not really struggling with a lot. Praise God. So.
Okay, so you did mention you were married.
Yeah.
How did you meet him? Where? At what time? Season? Period? Did you meet him?
I met him when I was 19 years old.
Where did you meet him?
Social media. No, not social media. Online.
Which platform?
Y'all, I know if y'all are from Oklahoma, y'all know Meet Me. Yeah, that's where I met my husband.
I never heard that. This is my first time hearing Meet Me.
Yeah, I met him on Meet Me.
Okay, so how long do you guys, you know what I mean, talked or got to know each other before you decided, hey, you know what I mean?
We talked for months and months. We knew each other for 2 years, and we dated for 2 years, and then we got married when I was 21.
And how old is he?
He's 27 now.
So, is he black, white, Latina, or which race?
He is a Hispanic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as I said, you know, seasons are for a season. That season is over.
So, you did mention earlier on that you was into a different lifestyle, right? Mm-hmm. So he was also into the same lifestyle that got you guys, you know what I mean, connected. So would you say, you know what I mean, it was like, hey, broken, like, it's like trying to find love in the wrong place? Yeah.
It was a lot of that. And I think what caused a lot of the issues that made that be over was he was still in this lifestyle and I was getting pulled away from it. And so he stayed here. I went here. Boom. You know?
Okay.
You know what though? We're getting deep into my life. I'm being very vulnerable, but I'm glad. I want people to know this is my testimony, and I want people to know about it. I want people that have gone through similar things to know that it's okay to be vulnerable. So, the book's open tonight.
Okay, so at the point you made up your mind, you wanna switch or get away from the lifestyle that you used to. Did he support it like, hey, okay, let's do it together, or he was still sort of like, nah, I don't wanna do it?
It was exactly that. He was more interested in continuing to do those things than move in this direction with me. And that caused a lot of what made it come to an end, I will say. We just got pulled in two different directions, and that happens sometimes.
So what made you want to be like, hey, I don't want to marry no more? Aside from that, was there any other issues, or was there any other reasons why you'd be like, hey, I want to marry no more, I don't want this marriage anymore?
There's a big old reason. There was a big old reason. You know what? There was a big old reason.
Can we hear that?
You got, you know what? With the whole situation, this is going viral right now. The Coldplay situation. Where those people were,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. It was very similar to that
concert. Okay.
It was very similar to
meaning he was cheating on you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you knew the person he was cheating on you with?
Yes, I knew of her.
How did you find out?
It was his boss. We won't go into that. We won't go into that. Yeah.
His boss?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my life's a movie, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How could that happen?
You're asking me. I don't know. I want to do the same thing.
For real?
That's crazy. I was like, boom, okay.
So, when you find out, how did you feel? How did you feel? So, how did you go to know that he was cheating on you?
All right. Okay. I found this out from a phone call.
Wait, did you answer this phone call? Or how?
So I was at work. I got a call from work from him.
Yeah.
In jail.
So before he going to jail, you know nothing about he cheating on you or what?
No. I had my spirit, I felt it. I thought something was going on, but that was like the reason I brought up the Coldplay situation, because they got the unrefutable proof that like you can't deny it. And so that phone call from jail, from that domestic with her, that was my unrefutable proof. And I can laugh about it now because it was 100% me getting freed from something that I needed to be free from. The darkness brought to the light.
So he assaulted the person she was with, cheating on you with.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My life's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. And I got that phone call from work. And this wasn't that long ago, but yeah. And so that's what I mean. If you're asking what I'm struggling with through this season, it's just figuring myself out after all that. And that's what I'm doing. I mean, look at me. I'm on this podcast. I'm over here making my music. I'm doing my thing.
That's good.
Doing my thing.
Okay, so you know what I mean, let's come back a bit, you know what I mean, to your music, you know what I mean. We'll come back to another, you know what I mean, of your personal life, but let's come back, you know what I mean, to your music, you know what I mean, process. So walk us through how your songwriting process goes like.
For me, I don't know how everyone else's goes, but for me, I like to just roll around when I'm driving at night. I put on a beat, or if I'm in my room, I put on a beat. I find the beat first, and then I write to it. So I put on a beat, find a beat that I like, and then it just goes from there.
Okay, so if I knew a little bit about it, it'd be like, okay, you find a beat, and then you come out with, you know what I mean, the melodic, you know what I mean, style, kind of you create that pool, and then you fill in with your words later. That's your style. If what I'm saying is right.
That's exactly it. I find the beat, come up with a melody, like I hum to it, like, and then I write to it. And then that's where all the songs that you guys have seen so far have come from. Me doing that. Like the one that I just released, I was on the way home from a trip to Colorado in the car.
We'll come on that. We'll come on that single soon. You know what I mean? So How many songs have you written so far?
I have tons. I would say over 30. I would have probably like over 100, honestly. I have tons of songs. If you go through my